Hello, my name is John Tepley, and I am with the International Mural by Mail Project. And I have the great pleasure to be talking with Shivangi of the Determined Art Movement. She's an amazing artist out of New Delhi. And we're going to talk a little bit about her work. We have the honor of having her talking and via Zoom this coming Saturday, and I hope everybody can come join us. Hi, Shivangi. How are you doing today?
Hi everyone. Hi John. I'm doing very well. It's night time, so my eyes are a little drowsy, but I'm here and I'm happy.
Well, good, good, good. Um, so, could you tell me a little bit about the Determined Art Movement?
Yeah, so Determined Art Movement is basically an artist collective, uh, which was kind of it started in 2014 where I went to college in Oregon State University. A bunch of us student, coming from different marginalized backgrounds, came together to kind of bridge. Social justice and art together, and create opportunities for people to kind of make art in a meaningful way. So I think that's what the core of Determined Art Movement has been about. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what impresses me about your organization is just your belief in creativity. I mean it's not necessarily about uh, going to art school and learning proper ways to paint or do this, but you get all that. I mean you do beautiful work, and but it seems like the underlying reason is that creativity is important as a way for people to interact with each other, as a way to express our humanity, and
Right.
whether it's on, like there's this line that from your writings, it goes uh we make silly forms of art, ranting about justice and graffiti all over your room. Where there's just the kind of this explosion, where um where rationality and purpose, that's important, but our humanity and just how we can create is most important, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that fair? Could you
Yeah, absolutely. I think that you brought it all together. I think for me also, like uh, when my friends approached me that this is something that they're doing, Determined Art Movement. I never thought I was someone who would call myself as an artist. I never thought that it's something that was accessible to me. Um, I never grew up with the art around me, and so I think it opened up a lot of different possibilities for me, and I think that it does that for many people. Art is very powerful in that way, where I think that everyone is has some form of I think something to express, and it when it comes out, when they are given the tools and the resources to create something, then it's so unique and it's so beautiful. And especially if they're if different people who come from different backgrounds are doing it together, it creates something that can I think be very magical, and also personally, it can be very therapeutic. Like art therapy has become a big thing as well.
it
So I feel like
has.
community art therapy, with Determined Art Movement, I feel like the community aspect of it, where you do art together, to kind of heal together is what I feel has been very important to Dam. Yeah,
Could
yeah.
you talk a little bit about your beginnings with the determined art movement and why what you do appealed to you?
Yeah, I think it the beginning, it was just I was just a student. I was very much a student activist. I was working at the women's center in on campus, and I had a lot of things to say, but I didn't have the, like the medium to kind of
Sure.
express myself, I think. And I think a lot of us face that, where when we are young, we just, maybe we find other distractions, but we don't find the right way to kind of express ourselves, which will help us to kind of build our personalities, our careers, our lives, um, and just grow, in a creative way. So I think, like, I remember, like, the friend that I was very close to, Ita, is her name, who, is the founder, and who came to me and approached me about it. And she used to tell me about how she also used to scribble all over her walls when she was young, and and that's something that I also used to do. And for me, I used to be reprimanded, but when I met her mother, she would be like, this is art, this is beautiful. And it's something to, really acknowledge that, okay, this kid has spent so much time doing this work. It's precious. So I think that's something, it sparked something in me, and I felt, yeah, this is what I need to be doing. This is what my calling is. So I think that's, yeah, that's how I started.
So could you talk a little bit how you approach working with a group of people? I mean, how do you come about deciding on what the painting's going to look like, for example?
Yeah, I think one of the, like, because I was a student activist, I think I felt that, with the DAM, Determined Art Movement, short form is DAM. So I felt that with DAM, art, it became like a collective political statement. And the work that we would want to do was often inspired by, like, just graffitis on the street, or that were done by different kinds of movements. Or, like, for me, it's I really look up to the Riot Girl movement and the art statements that they used to make, the zines that
Yeah,
they had
yeah.
kind of created. And I also feel, for me, I think that words are very powerful. I think that having language represented in an art piece can be kind of very inclusive of the thought processes who come together, people who come together to create that piece. I think having language in them, in that piece, yeah, because language really brings us together. But at the same time, there are so many different kinds of languages, especially I think in the US, where so many different kinds of race, ethnicities, and communities are together. We all speak a different language. Even in India, we have around 21, 24 official languages in India.
Wow.
And so languages are, I feel like, an important language is an important part of expression, and so is art. So I feel combining the two is something that I feel like makes a really powerful piece. And yeah, and I also feel that when you're doing it, when you're creating something together, when it's a community work, then, like, all elements of everyone's backgrounds, everyone's kind of statements should come forth. And that's why I feel art belongs to all of us, because that's how it can be the most powerful and impactful, if it's accessible to all of us. Yeah.
Well, great. So for those who are watching this this Saturday at 1 o'clock our time, what time is that your time? That's like 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, 2:30 a.m.
Yeah, oh, you poor thing. Uh, but Shivangi will be joining us, and
I'll be there.
and we will also be talking with the Arvani Art Project and uh, Purnima, and come join us. It'll be a worthwhile conversation, uh, and thank you for joining me this evening for you, and it's morning for me. And do you have any last words you'd like to say?
No, I just look forward to it, and yeah, I hope everybody loves the mural that we've created, and thank you for this opportunity.
Very welcome. Well, until this weekend, bye for now.
Bye.